Hello, welcome to our Promoter 411 call. My name is Amber Valencia, and I am an independent prover with the company Pruvit. And today we just wanted to give you a quick overview of what it entails to be a promoter, how it works, kind of the ins and outs, share a little bit about how it's impacted myself, and I can give you guys some stories of how it helps other people and just kind of give you an idea of how to get started. So if you're listening to the recording of this, it's because someone has seen the potential within you. You obviously love ketones. A lot of times people are like, well, I don't know if I can be a promoter. I don't have this or that or whatever prerequisite. And honestly, the only prerequisite for you to be a promoter for the company Pruvit for pure exogenous ketones, pure therapeutic ketones, is that you've tried ketones. That is the only prerequisite, that you have drank them, whether you're someone like myself who drank them and on the first day knew like, wow, this is amazing, this is life-changing, and I knew that I wanted to run a business with this. Or if you're someone that's been drinking them for a year and you're like, I can't deny this, people are asking. So we'll just kind of talk about that. So I have been with the company since April of 2017. So I'm just about to hit my 2-year mark with the company. For me, I remember the first time I saw that campfire video. So obviously, if you've tried ketones, hopefully you've seen that campfire video. I remember watching that campfire video and looking at my husband and being like, this can't be true. Like, this is too good to be true. And then, of course, I tried a 5 or 10 day experience. And within my first dose of Keto OS, it was the Max Maui Punch, caffeine free, still breastfeeding. I knew right then, like, I had found something. And over the time that I used it, and started sharing it with other people, like, I knew I wanted to be a promoter right away. I saw the power of it, and here we are 2 years later. And crazy thing is, we're just getting started. So the company's like 3 years old. The really cool thing is right now, keto is becoming very mainstream. I think it's the most searched Google term right now, keto diet. Tons of other companies are popping up with keto supplements, keto coffee, keto this, keto granola bars, like you name it, it has keto on it. And a lot of health and fitness companies, especially direct sale companies, have a keto product. The great thing that I love about Pruvit is we're kind of like the category kings. So we created the market for ketones. We created the product, exogenous ketones. And what we have as far as our product and our line of supplements and our lifestyle supplements have been in the work for over 7 years. So the research and the development, our company might be young, but everything that we have, there's so much work that went into it beforehand. So when you see a company coming out right now in 2019 with the keto product, they're about 7 years behind the research and development that we are. And I don't know if any of you guys know, but our newest ones, these NAT ketones, they're actually our patented formula. They're the only ketones on the market that actually are bioidentical to the ones that your body makes. And they put you into ketosis, no questions asked, like within 30 to 60 minutes. Real deal. And part of our company name, Pruvit, it's born of two things. We can prove that these will put you in ketosis because you can take a blood meter test and you will see that you are in ketosis. And prove it too, because we want people to kind of looking at the business sense of it. But even for our customers, our goal, our mission as a company is for people to find what it is that they want to achieve, what it is that they want to be, and go out and prove it. So, if you're on this call, you're interested in promoting, and what this company is it's a vehicle for you to be able to prove whatever it is that you want to prove, whether it's that you can have a business, whether you can help with the bills. So many times it's amazing how much people could benefit in their families if they just had an extra $100 a month and free ketones. So we'll talk about what it looks like if you're a promoter, but I did just want to kind of talk about the the category Keen's Pruvit because there are so many other keto products that pop up. So another analogy that we like to make is you can think of all the other companies with their keto products kind of being the teams playing in the Super Bowl. And you can think of Pruvit as the stadium where they're playing. So we're just kind of like really a step above and paving the way. Our company is founded on education. So as promoters, what we do is we don't sell, we don't make transactions, we lead with education. So our guiding principle is to educate and inspire people to really look at nutrition, look at their health, look at their family's health and their nutrition, and really to inspire change. And at the same time, educate people about what it is that these little packets can do for you. So me, I was superficial. I had an 8-month-old daughter. When I tried ketones, I wanted them for weight loss. Well, it turns out they're not for weight loss. And so what I quickly found was how powerful these are for so many other things, like sleep, energy, mood, and focus, cognitive health, appetite. And then when you're experiencing all those benefits, like your whole self, your body is going to be getting better. You're going to lose weight, of course, but it's really much deeper than weight loss. So as a promoter, what do we do and what don't we do? We don't sell. We're not transactional. But by sharing and educating and just so happening to have our pink drinks or whatever it is that we're doing, we are inspiring people to look at their own habits and try these ketones. Really, it's so important to just have your own story. You just share your story. Hey, Katie, thanks for hopping on. We're just kind of talking about our company and what promoting is and isn't. And then if you have any questions at the end, then we'll go ahead and unmute the line and let you ask away. We share, we educate, we ask people, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? And then from there, like the most critical part is just having ketones on hand to say, hey, show them the campfire video. And then if they're interested, have, a 5-day pack ready. Say, you know what, I think you should test drive this product. Would you like to try 5 or 10 day? And from there, the business is so natural. So our sharing piece of ketones is our ability to offer people these test drives, because although keto is so mainstream right now, people don't know what exogenous ketones are. And they really don't know what these pure therapeutic ketones are, these patented ketones that actually put your body in ketosis. They're not just fairy dusted with some ketones. They're not just slapped on the label keto. They actually put you in ketosis. So what happens, it's like if you were to be offered a luxury car to test drive for 5 or 10 days, you betcha you're not going to want to return that luxury car to the dealership. You're going to figure out a way to get that luxury car over like the standard base model. So that's what we're able to do. We're able to give people a firsthand experience. Most of the time, by the time someone's on day 2 or 3 of their 5 or 10 day experience, they know the difference. Sometimes people take a little bit longer, but what we know with ketones is they work 100% of the time, especially if you as their promoter are connecting them to the education piece, to the Pruvit community, to all of the resources that we have for nutrition and biohacking and all of that. You're just there to connect. So you're there to share. You're there to attract people with, like, again, using your ketones, drinking them in public, talking to people about ketones. You're pretty much a billboard for ketones because people are going to see the way you're like more chipper. You're not eating donuts with at the staff meeting, all those things. So you're going to attract people to the conversation. You're going to share that campfire video, and then you're going to connect them with a 5 and 10 day experience. Then what happens then, and most of you that listen to this call, you probably started with a 5 or 10-day experience, and what happened? You're like, oh, I need to get more of this. Your promoter then connected you with the website where you ordered more, you get on SmartShip, and then we offer information about promoting. And so you build a business of customers, you build a team of other promoters. Megan and I have been in this industry for about 5 years, in the direct sales industry. And in our prior endeavor we really had to sell the opportunity. And with ketones, we don't have to sell the opportunity. People that love ketones and see the power of ketones and see the business impact, they're like the business model here, people will, come to you. You will build a team naturally. So the way that promoting works, just so we're clear for people, because sometimes people are used to this industry where, they might reach out to someone and say, I really like ketones. Can I sign up to get a discount? Can I sign up to be a promoter to get a discount? And with our company, if all you want is a discount, promoting's probably not for you, because we offer discounts to customers. Okay, so we have an amazing customer discount program. It's the same discount program that us promoters get. So I'm just going to explain quickly like the 3 levels of discount and free product that's available to everyone. And then we can talk specifically about promoting, just to make sure, like, if you're really not sure you want to do a business, but you want the free ketones, we can talk about that. So the first level is just a fan. You're a ketone fan. You love it. You want it every month. So you sign up for SmartShip, you get it 22% off. The second level is that you're a raving fan. You are a customer still. You love your ketones. You get them 22% off. But you've also referred 2 people to buy ketones. They've ordered and your ketones are free. So there's your discounts. And there is your free product, okay? You don't have to be a promoter to do that. You don't have to pay yearly fees. You don't have to do anything like that. The thing, though, that happens is most people say, okay, I want to be a raving fan. I want to get my product for free, and they mess it up because they go and they get more than 2 people. That's what happened with Megan and I. We got way more than 2 people, and we saw, wow, okay, this is a business. So the third level is where you're actually a promoter. You're getting your product monthly at 22% off. You're getting your product for free because you have at a minimum 2 customers. And then you're making income because you're making commissions and bonuses off of everybody else who above those 2 customers. Yeah? It's a commercial. It'll come back. Try explaining commercials to a 2-year-old. I should mention too, I have a 2-year-old and I'm 9 months pregnant, like gonna have a baby maybe this weekend. So the promoting piece, how do you become a promoter? Well, like logistically, price-wise, it's easy. It's $37 a year. That covers your website. It covers your links, your customer service. So that's separate from those 5 and 10-day experiences, which we can talk about. But like, you send someone your campfire video, you send someone your shopping link, and they order, and the company ships and has customer service and does all that. And so that's really cool. You get that for $37 a year. Like I said, Megan and I have previous experience where we used to pay like monthly fees, quarterly fees, and annual fees, and those fees add up. So it's really straightforward, $37 a year. Then there's like different levels of investment. So I established that like the really important piece of being a promoter is to have ketones to get into people's hands in smaller quantities than a month's order or box from the website. So that looks different for different people. I can share Megan and I, we were like, we're doing this, we're investing in this business, and we joined kind of at the highest level of investment, and that's where you buy what's called an experience pack. And what the company does is they send you at a really good price. They send you 10 boxes of ketones, which is 200 packets of ketones. And what you do is you go and you find 20 people to try 10 days of that. So it's 20 people doing a 10-day experience. You sell those to people, you recoup your cost plus some profit. So, it's about a $1,200 to $1,300 investment to do that. It's an investment, but it's something that, you're getting started with a business that has a real earning potential with a pretty small startup cost. But I mean, we're going to be realistic and know that a lot of people don't have $1,300 extra. But it is, when you do that, when you start with an experience pack, the company recognizes that you're taking a gamble on us as a company and that you see this as a real legitimate business. And so there's some business perks that you get with that. You're going to get a higher level of pay your first year. You're going to get paid as like a rank 5, which doesn't mean anything to you, but it's better pay. You're going to earn 50% commissions your first 30 days, which can really add up. And so those are the perks for doing that. But that's not the only way to like join this business. Some people don't know 20 people. They don't have 20 people. But now in the Facebook social networking age, it's pretty cool. We all know 20 people. But it's a matter of putting yourself out there. There's like mid-level options. So you could do, whatever your budget allows to get a couple of boxes, maybe get 4 or 5 of the most popular boxes. And then you'd have enough 10-day experiences for 10 people, or however that would look. And again, you're going to resell those and you're going to recoup your investment, but then make profit. And what happens then is like I said, once people are on day 2 or 3, they're ready and chomping at the bit to go to your website. And this is where it gets really cool, coming from a business standpoint, because let's just be honest, like we're talking business, we're talking money. You've made that little bit of profit off of reselling those packets you've bought and sold. And then you're making profit from that website order. You're making commissions. And then our company is really big on bonuses. So you're eligible for up to $750 bonuses within your first 30 days. So that starts to really add up. If you get 20 people to order those 10-day experiences and let's say you get 18 of those people to order from your website, you're getting commission on 18 orders. You're hitting those bonuses. And then the next month, you're going to get some more packets. You're going to do the same thing over again. And you have the 18 people or 10 people you had from the month before. They're addicted to ketones. They're on SmartShip, and you're going to add maybe 10 more people. And so your commissions are going to be for 28 people the next month, and then the next month. And just so you guys know, like from a direct selling perspective, those auto shipments are really where the residual income comes into play. And I have customers that I swear to you, they have ordered nonstop in April, it's going to be 24 months. They have not missed a single SmartShip order. And they also place extra orders every month on top of their SmartShip orders. So you can imagine how if you put in the time and effort and see this thing through, where within a few years, you're like, oh, like I just made money today off of things that I did 2 years ago. So there's that level. So you have the really high investment level where you're going to get 200 packets. You could invest with just a few boxes and sell it to 4, 5, or 10 people, okay, get them started. But then we recognize like that person that has that entrepreneurial spirit, and maybe your back is against the wall and you don't have a credit card and you don't have $500 extra to get invested into product. We get that. And we don't ever want to like cut anyone out of this equation. You can work with the person that's going to sponsor you into the business, and we can get creative to get ketones into your hands to get into other people's hands. So that might be like if Megan's sponsoring someone into the company, Megan's going to get you those 5 and 10 days, or she's going to ship them directly to your people. And that will help you until you're ready to eventually, because eventually you're going to want to get your own stock and have that available, because that's really just where we call it wash, rinse, and repeat. We do it. Megan and I have been doing this for a long time. We have lots of customers, but you better betcha every month we're just getting new people, getting those 5 and 10 days into people's hands. So that's really the business in a nutshell. At a minimum, you have $37 a month. You're going to want to, at a minimum, get your 2 customers. Your ketones are going to be free. You might even get a little bit of extra Pruvit bucks for you to be able to buy some free or get some free boxes to have for your stash too, for your inventory. And then we just do that. We attract people. Again, we share, we inspire. So we attract, we connect people. So once we ask people, what do you know about ketones or ketosis? We send them that campfire video. Let that do the talking. And then maybe if they need more information, like, well, I'm breastfeeding, how am I supposed to or I'm pregnant, and I'll send you a link from the company. Like, I don't need to know anything. All I know is I drink these ketones and I feel good. Like, I don't have to be a specialist. I don't have to be a nutritionist. I don't have to be into fitness. I just have to know how to copy and paste links, because our company has this really beautiful wealth of information from the specialists, from the nutritionists, from the physiologists, from the doctors, that they can answer every question. So we connect people with the information, and then we enroll them. By trying a 5 or 10 day experience. We enroll them by having them order directly from our site, and then we help them if they're ever at any point interested in becoming a promoter, and we help them. And there's systems in place for every single part of this along the way. So you never have to be like an expert in selling or an expert in how to enroll someone in a business. We just kind of follow systems and do it. So it's a really great opportunity. Like I said, whether you want to make an extra $100 a month to help pay for your extra ketones, $100 a month to pay for bills, or if you want, $4,000 a month and a car bonus, which is on the table. Or if you want to make, mine and Megan's upline makes $100,000 a year. She works her butt off, right? But the sky's the limit in something like this. And of course, like income disclosure, I'm not saying that you're guaranteed to make this, but the potential for real money is here. And we're talking business, and that's what people go into business for, is for opportunity, for money. I know that my income with Pruvit has provided me the ability to stay home with my daughter part-time. I still choose to work part-time because I'm not a stay-at-home mom, and I don't know if I ever will be. So even if I stop teaching completely, my daughter will probably go somewhere part-time. But, Megan, it has afforded her family the ability to help ease the blow of her staying home. And there's different reasons why people do this, but to me, it's one of the most, it makes sense for especially women to have an ability to make money from, Peppa Pig's on the background. My daughter's probably kind of napping. We're hanging out. And I'm going to log off this call and shut it down and be with her. So you have the flexibility of time. It takes time. It takes effort, but you are your boss and you decide that time and effort. So with that being said, for those of you that are on live, I'm going to stop the recording, and then you guys can ask questions. But if you're listening to the recording and you're feeling like any bit of butterflies, or like, wow, I think I could do this. If you have hesitancies, if you have questions, just reach out to the person that invited you. Honestly, if they sent you if they've invited you, or if you've sought this out, there's a reason for that. And it could be a sign like, this is it, So follow up on that, reach out to the person. And then what we'll do now, for those of you online,